Hey everyone, welcome to Near Disney, where I am your host, Elijah, the Prince of Real Estate with Florida in Motion Realty, and joined by our esteemed Dream Team agent.
I am Sue, also with Florida in Motion Realty. They call me Aurora, as in Sleeping Beauty.
Awesome. And if you're interested in diving into 2024 with all the knowledge of the best of what's happening within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, you're in the right place. All right, it's kind of bittersweet, isn't it? Like last stream of the new year, we've still got a good show going on. We're happy to invite audience engagement. New Year's is going to be a little bit of a theme for this stream today. And if you want to chime in with your resolutions, please let us know. If it's anything more than quitting smoking and going to the gym more, But we're going to have an article later about home buyers resolutions as well for 2024. But I thought we would share something that is very, very interesting. According to this website outlet called Wallet Hub, which according to them is empowering people to reach top wallet fitness. I was embarrassed to say I wasn't already signed up for them to reach top wallet fitness, but basically from what I can tell is that this is a site that kind of tells you it's like a travel guide resource for giving you the most bang for your buck in different locales. And interestingly, they have ranked the best places, the best cities in the US to celebrate New Year's Eve. And from what I could see on some other news outlets that were reporting on this, there's been a little bit of an upset where New York City, according to Wallet Hub, has dropped to number 3 on the best cities for celebrating New Year's Eve. And look
That's
who's number 1,
probably the
Sue.
first.
Look who's number 1.
Yeah.
It says Times Square might be the most famous destination for the US for ringing in the new year, but it's also extremely expensive. Local businesses for NYC and many other famous locales are notorious for hiking up prices for the big crowds when they're in for a major event. And so New Year's Eve in Times Square could be no exception there, which can be true for hotels. And the last thing you want to do in your final hours of 2023 is damage your finances over one night of festivities. So to decide where you might want to count down the new year, if you're inclined to travel, haven't already, Wallet Hub has compared 100 biggest cities based on 26 key indicators of celebrating New Year's Eve. And it ranges from like how it's factoring enjoyability from like the legality of fireworks in that area to the nightlife options for capita, food affordability for the New Year's evening. So Orlando, number 1, gets a score on them of 71.88, which beats the 69 and 68 of San Diego and New York. And they actually do talk about it a little bit for what went into their rationale of saying that Orlando is the rightful king of New Year's Eve. Yes. One of the most frequently visited areas during the holiday. Breathtaking destination, like you're right, in Disney World, the House of Mouse. Lots of great hotels and restaurants. They've got you covered. And we just talked about how it was ranked number 1 as the best foodie city in America as well. And saying that the affordable nightlife options and restaurants rated 4.5 plus stars. So you can come and enjoy some fun and a good meal before 2024 arrives. And as far as how we rank in terms of fireworks, I mean, apparently Wallet Hub's given us cred here. We seem to go toe-to-toe with Times Square. Orlando has some of the longest fireworks displays in the country, and consumer fireworks are legal. So even where we are in celebration or and reunion, we probably hear people sounding off fireworks in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All the time.
So yeah, even if you're in the area, go to the party supply stores, and maybe you should be able to deliver on the goods there. So hey, that sounded like fun. But you're gonna back this up, right, Sue? I think you found a cool article that was talking about awesome stuff that's already planned for downtown Orlando.
Yeah, well, this isn't actually downtown Orlando. It is downtown Margaritaville,
Oh,
which
okay.
is
The
actually
Central Florida area,
Central
right
Florida.
outside
Yeah,
it. Right.
it's right here in that 25-mile radius for sure. Yes, Sunset Walk
Mm.
is kind of amazing on any given evening when there's events going on. But the Rockin' New Year 2024 party is going to be in Sunset Walk on the promenade there. They're going to have all kinds of bands. They're going to have some of the restaurants are getting involved, offering VIP, tickets for, added food or a drink. 𝐆𝐴ℎ𝐿 is letting you know that their VIP ticket allows you a seat on their deck, just perfectly laid out there for the fireworks when they start. There's stuff for the kids. There's a
Ooh,
laser
that's
light
nice.
show. I'm kind of excited about the confetti storm. My husband and I were there last year, and it's actually pretty cool. Like I said, music, and they've got the stilt walkers. They've got
Nice.
yeah. Last year we saw jugglers. There sometimes are. I don't know about this time. I don't see it on here, but a lot of times they have a little area for people to just to display crafts, for sale, that kind of thing. So it's just a really fun place to be. There's a lot of life there. There's a lot of energy there. Yeah. So if that's something you would be interested in, grab that information. It's again, if you can just if you put in Sunset Walk, I think it's sunsetwalk.com. It's pretty simple. That will
Okay.
come up, and yeah, you'll be able to join in on not the New York rocking New Year's Eve, but the downtown Margaritaville rocking New Year's Eve. So it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think that there's a surprising number of people I'm talking to who just don't have New Year's plans right now. That just got overwhelmed with the Christmas season, and they just uh, didn't have time to schedule what's going on in New Year's. So thanks for sharing the good word about what is available to do.
That's
So
one of the things going on, but I think a lot of it too is people, they don't really want to get in their car and drive necessarily. They don't want to be, too far from home. And, that location right there is not too far for a lot of people. So
yeah,
and again, don't forget, people, Uber, Lyft, go out and enjoy yourself, but be safe.
it gets
And be
increasingly difficult to stay up past midnight uh, in
Look who you're
County Town.
talking to, okay? No kidding. I'm at 10 o'clock. It's like, okay, I'm way past my bedtime. But
No, it even yeah, even I am not the party animal I once was, so I feel you there. But yeah, as I said to anyone in the audience, if you've got any goals, feel free to share them
mhm,
with us. And if anything is exciting you about 2024, or if there's some cool new development coming up, whether it's real estate or personal, yeah, feel free to share. We have a cool community here at the Near Disney channel, and we love to support each other in our highs, and come around each other to make the lows not so long.
that's right.
So I found an article that is here that's going to tie into that, which is the 10 New Year's resolutions for home buyers in 2024, which just seems to maybe just help prep you in the mindset
Mhm.
of like, well, if you thought this is going to be the year that home ownership is going to be maybe a first for me, or maybe just a change of scenery for me, we're going to, maybe this could kind of help you remember what those priorities are to start that process. And let's just kind of roll through it here. Yep, those are some pretty graphics there. So I guess number one, it's just saying that basically, in order to ensure your readiness for a purchase, uh, define your home ownership goals is a good place to start. Make a list of what you need in a home, and what neighborhood, or if you would consider a broader area, what neighborhoods you might consider. I was impressed. Somebody I spoke to on the phone just listed off their needs for me: 4 bed plus an office where I can work out of and homeschool the kids. It needed to have a screened in porch,
Mhm.
for our lifestyle, and that open floor plan concept on the first floor. And so I was like, yeah, yeah, cool. I love it when you can narrow down these things, because at the same time, somebody else I'm working with is the opposite, and they just kind of they're still figuring out even what they want or where they want to live. And it just seems like any listing I send them, they're like, yeah, yeah. And I can send them a totally different listing. And they're like, yeah, yeah. It's like, but at some point we got to narrow this down. And that means researching the market, which is step number 2. Um, Real estate websites can help you with that. Just Google searches, or you can just, call us up. Our numbers are below, and just kind of start a casual conversation about what your checklist is, what your lifestyle is that you're looking for, or what areas, attractions, work places that you would like to have your proximity be to, and we can advise you on that ourselves.
Yep.
And as far as assessing your finances goes, for number 3, we know some great lenders.
Mhm.
We love to give you kind of a handful, so you can compare rates and just see whose programs are offering the best for you. Or hey, if you got cash, assess your finances with a quick glance at your bank statement,
Mhm.
and we'll try to find a home that fits neatly into those parameters. Um, Credit score, yeah, we will look into that for you. We got people who can kind of uh, define that for you.
Mhm.
And when it comes to the home purchase, I think that it's going to vary, and there's programs that can accommodate higher or lower credit, but I guess a higher down payment can help with that, huh?
That helps with that. It also helps, the higher down payment helps your interest rate, but also if you think or you potentially have an issue with your credit score and you wanna get it up, we have lenders that also will work on that with you. It's not like we send them to you and you have to decide and pick a mortgage and jump in right then. They will, definitely give you time, they'll give you the skills and the tools that you need, and, give you that time to get that credit score up to a more comfortable area for you. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And then that ties into managing your debt.
Mhm.
It's gonna, when you're going into house purchase mode, you're gonna make some choices that, as far as your spending habits and paying down your existing debt, all that's going to factor in. If you can get rid of some of that stuff to make you look better on paper, might be good. But we'll put you in touch with some lenders who can advise you on just what is the right way to do that, and where to get your debt to income ratio. Because you were mentioning something funny about 2024, Sue, when it came to like about buying a house in new construction, and like comparing to like car salesmen. And
Oh, yeah, he said lots of the new construction here, a lot of the builders are, they're clearancing things out, I guess is what you could say,
yeah,
which is normally what you'd say maybe about, a car lot. But they do have inventory that they need to get rid of. And it doesn't mean that the houses aren't something that you would never want. It's just, there's just a few left for a lot of different builders. And that's just kind of the way it works.
yeah.
So, yeah, get online, research new construction, call us, email us, contact us. We will be happy to, show you the pros and cons of new construction, and also, getting a home that's already been lovely and tenderly lived in and taken care of. So there's a lot of those out there. I was in showing a client one today that was, there was an older home, but it had been very lovingly maintained and taken care of, and it was a very, very nice home. So yeah, there's a lot of those out there too.
Yeah, sometimes they want to make quotas for selling out their inventory at the new
Mhm.
construction, and we've been doing a lot of videos on new construction communities lately. In fact, at the end, I always like to challenge our buyers, our viewers on here to go into the YouTube search box and type in the name of a community and then put near Disney next to it and see if we've got a video coming up on it. And if not, to let us know if there's a place you're interested in,
Please
because
do.
we have been forming relationships community by community in these
Mhm.
neighborhoods where these new construction inventories are available. We get an idea of what that inventory looks like, and hey, maybe if it's low and they're trying to clear out that end of the year quota, maybe that could even translate to better incentives or discounts for you. I don't know. We try to work every angle we can for you on here. And so if that's all tied down to saving for a down payment, create a budget. If you can boost your income, that's always a plus. Ask for that year-end raise. Fight for it, negotiate. We believe in you.
Yeah, and if you do that, let us know how you did it. We'd love to know. That'd be great.
Well, we work commissions, so we reap what we sow in this department. And then
That's true.
number 10, hire a realtor. Like, these numbers ring us, and like I said, we offer quite a lot of expertise and negotiation skills and area familiarity to kind of know where to set you up with
Yes.
a good place. I think so.
Yeah,
So
we can
move
do it.
on to something else kind of fun, which is normally we have Virginia, who is Cinderella on our team, participate in the show, and she always likes to start things off by sharing something kind of fun or Disney themed. So even though she wasn't here, she did send us an article that was in the spirit of Disney and fun here, and also just kind of topical in like how AI is becoming a force that is increasingly entering into our lives and our reality.
Mhm.
So AI is used to create the a conceptualization of real estate for famous characters, and so they just kind of typed in like Buddy the elf for Christmas, and AI decided that like this is the kind of pad where he would live, and I know he kind of has that city setting. So if you like the movie Elf, this would be AI's interpretation of his apartment. And then the Grinch, they gave him a Whoville mansion that was fittingly green, and they had fun with that. Jeez, I mean, that is really something. It's like an upgrade from his cave, but like not an upgrade in terms of maybe tackiness. Like,
I was gonna say there's a lot of shades of green in that. A lot.
and I guess they used AI to give the kind of home that Kevin McAllister might have bought after he grew up, and like it's like wants to like make it like familiar to the way where he came from in the 90s, kind of an updated version of the McAllister home,
Mhm.
but still evocative of his beginnings there. So there's one that I think they were trying to show us. Oh, Rudolph, if he had a
Oh,
house.
that's
Oh,
so
yeah,
cute.
I mean, he's been working a long time. He's had time to save for that down payment, and treat whatever's going on with that red nose, I guess. I don't know. But, that's, that's fun. I appreciate Virginia showing that, and if AI has come
That is
into
cute.
your life in any way, or if you think of any implications for real estate, or let us know. It's becoming something that is all in good fun now with articles like this, but it might get more serious in the time to come. But these are phony listings, but I wanted to share something with you that we're excited because already the phones have started ringing post Christmas. People got that in, and now they want to get settled. And
Mhm.
we've got a new listing here at 4627 Fairy Tale Circle in Story Lake. It's one of the more magical, whimsical themed communities that's right outside of Disney World. And these owners are such beautiful people, and they have poured in an investment to make this place updated, and I am excited to share what the fruits of their labor look like with you. So please check out this new listing we've got, and if you're interested, or if you know anyone who's interested in moving to Central Florida, please give us a call. We would love to work with one of our viewers. All right. All right. I hope you dig it.
That is a cute little house. I love that. That lot is really pretty. The trees. I love the mature palms. Those are beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's listed for 485.
Say that. Say the
I don't.
price again, Elijah. We lost you there for a minute.
All right, you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
so
are.
it's listed for 485. It's a 3-bedroom home with that open floor plan that you saw. But one of the cool things about it is it's got that 2-car attached garage, good driveway space, gated community, and also has that primary bedroom on the first floor still. So often with like some of these floor plans, you just see that it's all upstairs. And here in Florida, we get so many requests and preferences that there at least be one bedroom on the first floor to accommodate some more stair intimidated people who are maybe a little more weak in the knees. Like, even I don't like climbing stairs so much anymore.
Right.
I live in an apartment. This apartment here is all on one floor. Condo, I should say. And I guess I forgot to introduce that we, for the one of the first times, are not broadcasting from the studio. Uh, uh, I had to, just the way circumstances arranged, that the best way for us to bring you the show tonight was to come out of my own place. So I tried to give you a festive backdrop. Like, my Christmas tree is still up. Like, I think that some people, immediately the day after Thanksgiving, they start putting it up, but not necessarily immediately the day after Christmas they start putting it down.
Right.
I think people like to enjoy it and simmer with it at least until New Year's, and just kind of reflect on all the cool memories that were just created there. And maybe you got so busy preparing for it you didn't have time to enjoy it, and so then you get to just maybe have a moment to decompress and drink in that last bit of Christmas. And
Well, if Downtown Celebration does it through the end of the month, then, why not people in their homes? You're right. It gives you a chance to, like you said, decompress and breathe and just kind of look around and enjoy what the craft, it's just craft you're putting your craft into when you decorate your home, and you should be able to enjoy it as long as you want. If you want to leave it up till March, that's your choice.
there are some people who do that, but I don't know. I think everything, there is a season, and the finality of it is what makes it extra special. Like life itself.
I
But
had a friend years ago that they had not a real tree. I hate to say a fake tree because they look so real anymore.
fake.
But they had a not real tree, and they would decorate it for Christmas, and then they would take all the decorations off like the first, second week of January. And about the third week of January, they would put up all of the Valentine's Day decorations. And then when the Valentine's Day ones came off, they would put up St. Patrick's Day, and then they would put up Easter. So This tree literally was up through July 4th, and then they would take it down, and then they would put it back up at Thanksgiving and start all over again. So just an idea.
Literal holiday tree. There's a beautiful
Yes.
there's a beautiful family. Shout out to the O'Donnells in town who takes the opportunity to decorate the exterior of the home for every single holiday of the year, and that even like includes Mardi Gras and the
Mhm.
like they are the festive people who will have inflatables and exterior decorations for every single occasion. And
And it's a
having
very
people like that in your town just makes it that much more magical
right.
and bright. So just thank God for people who want to celebrate all year round, and there's lots of opportunities too. So thanks so much for tuning in. This is the last Wednesday of the year,
Aw.
but we will be happy to celebrate the first Wednesday of next year. And
Woohoo!
hey, it's all a circle of life, as they say at Disney, the Lion King, right? To keep ourselves on brand here. So maybe I'll
Yes.
be in the studio next week. But thanks so much for coming on, Sue. We always love to have you. And like I
Like
always
being
say,
here.
these numbers ring us. We'd love for you to support the channel. Hit the like button and please subscribe so we can
Yes.
continue to bring this amazing content to you.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. And remember, the best place to celebrate New Year's is Orlando.
That's right.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.